You know what John Lennon's last top 40 hit was? What? Nobody told you? Oh, well, come join me in the land of milk and honey, and I'll fill you in. Hey, welcome to Acting is Reacting, where some of you will know what I just did there. Sorry. But yes, it is time to again look through a notable artist's US top 40 history and have a listen to their final top 40 hit. So today we are with a chap you might have heard of, goes by the name of Mr. John Lennon. And I'll say it now, whether it's credited to John and Yoko, and or the Plastic Ono Band, I'm counting basically everything that's outside of the Beatles as solo for today's purposes. So let's jump into our usual singles chart history précis. Here are your US John Lennon chart facts. Was he a singles or an albums act? He was both. We don't need to get into that. Total US top 40 hits for John was 14. Pretty impressive. Total US top 10 hits was 8, only 2 of which were number ones. He was, of course, famously the final Beatle to have a US number one single. Now, his first top 40 hit outside of the Beatles was Good Piece of Chance, which reached number 14. And if we're playing the favourite, least favourite, Good Piece of Chance is probably my least favourite. It's a better notion than it was a song, in my humble opinion. As for a favourite, well, there's plenty of them there. I'm going to go with Watching the Wheels. His final top 40 hit is another good one, and it saw him close out his top 40 account with a number 5 single. It is, of course, from his posthumous album Milk and Honey, released in 1984, and was apparently originally planned for Ringo to record, who elected not to in the end following John's death. So which one is it? Well, nobody might have told you, but someone told me. It is this one. Nobody told me. Yeah, I've been making bad puns about it all video. I'll stop now.
Everybody's talking, no one says a word. Everybody's making love, no one really cares. There's natches in the bathroom, just below the stairs. Always something happening, nothing going on. There's always something cooking, nothing in the pot. They're starving back in China, so finish what you got.
Were they starving in China? He was recording this long before We Are the World and all that stuff, so might not know about Africa.
Everybody's a winner, nothing left to lose. There's a little yellow
Nice, simple fade out. I'm never a big fan of a fade out, but nicely done. All right, that was John Lennon. Nobody told me. And that's a really good song that I'm glad Yoko finished. I don't know how much work she had to put into it to make it up to that standard, but she should be thanked for doing so. I actually like Yoko quite a bit, as long as she's not making music. It's a bit of a forgotten tune, though, I think. I only first heard it when I got the Lennon Legend compilation. That said, it wasn't a big hit in New Zealand, and indeed, Milk and Honey barely made the top 40 there, which seems bizarre because it was a pretty big deal in the rest of the world at the time, but is not that well remembered now, I would say. In any case, my usual question at this point, why did it end here, is pretty superfluous given the circumstances. But having a top 5 hit 4 years after your death is a pretty rare feat, so it wasn't as if he was around to promote the album, so the follow-up singles fared pretty poorly, and then there was nothing left in the vaults. Well, at least until Yoko again handed some demos over to those former bandmates of his, and they put stuff out in the 90s and much more recently. So I hope you enjoy that one, and tell me what you think of Nobody Told Me, and what your favourite solo Lennon songs are, whether they're hits, album tracks, or whatever. And while you're thinking about that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I shall simply say thanks for watching today, and bye for now, but not for long.
Acting is reacting. This does not mean acting again.